Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 7 of Robert Richard Presents. That's right, I said episode 7. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a long journey. We have about 3 episodes left in the season, but that doesn't mean the excitement stops because today we have Daniella Ray. She is an author here in Baytown, Texas, a really good one, actually. She sold a bunch of copies of her book, and she's going to come on our show today and talk to us a little bit about a world outside. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Daniella Ray.
Roger that.
Daniella Ray, well, thank you for being on the show today.
No problem.
It feels like it's been years since we've seen each other.
Yeah, right? Seems like anime conventions.
Dude, yes, the Sonic, I remember.
Yeah,
That's awesome. So I didn't even know that you were an artist, that you wrote books.
yeah, I did. It's crazy.
That's awesome. Small world.
Right? Yes, it is.
So, A World Outside. Tell us a little bit about it.
World Outside basically is about a girl named Lilia. She's a high school and she's the outcast of the group, and she has a lot of daydreams. She's just a daydreamer. However, she doesn't know that her dreams technically are a vision of another world she used to live in.
Huh.
So whenever she gets transported to another world, she comes to figure out a lot of deja vu is because that's technically where she was from.
Ah.
So this book has a lot of trials and tribulations of everything she has to go through to find herself and to find a lot of others that knew her or that now is beginning to know.
So a lot of artists, whenever they write books, they kind of write a little bit about themselves. Did you see a little bit of yourself in this book?
My high school self, I mean, I wouldn't count me as this girl now because I feel like I'm more grown than her, but I do enjoy reading it because it does remind me of high school, of me.
Okay, I can dig it. So how long have you been writing? How long did it take to write that book?
I have like 8 different versions, so about 9 years.
Really?
Yeah.
9 years?
Yeah, I've been writing since high school, this book, so.
Okay, so explain the feeling like when you put that last word, that last period on this book.
Oh my goodness, when I wrote the end, and when I read it multiple times just to make sure I had the end, I cried. Like I had to put sad music on so I can cry happily and like in a ball in the corner.
Oh man, I bet that sounds exciting.
Oh, it was until I edited and then I realized I really wasn't done. So that starts.
Back to square one.
Yes.
I can dig it. So how did you come up with the name?
A World Outside. I took it from a song. I really loved the song and I was like, oh my God, that's the title of my book. So.
I can dig it. That's awesome. So I understand that you had a book signing.
Yep, I did.
How was that first book signing?
I was unprepared.
Really?
Yes, like I walked in there with my books and like some bookmarks, and I see everyone having like, they had teddy bears or like whatever, like a dragon and posters and wall scrolls, everything. And I'm like sitting here with like my book. I'm like,
Here you
okay,
go.
all right, who wants my book?
How was that feeling when you had your first person come pick up your book and you put your signature on there?
I wrote my signature and then I realized, oh, this is terrible, so I'm just going to keep this for myself. And then I just basically signed my name. And I was like, here, you can have that one.
Did you practice your signature at all in it before going in?
Not at all. Unprepared.
I can dig it. I understand that you have another book coming out.
I do, Sorcerer's Code. I'm really excited about this one.
Really? I can dig it. Well, tell us just a little bit about Sorcerer's Code.
Sorcerer's Code is about a sorcerer named Rupin, and basically he was supposed to be the villain in the whole entire series that I have creating, but I fell in love with him like in the first 8 chapters, and I was like, no, he will not be the villain. So he turned out to be an anti-hero.
Okay.
So the first book is basically just about his fights of his trials and everything he goes through to make him who he is, such a vindictive person.
Okay. Is there like a target audience that you have for the
Young
Sorcerer's Code?
adults. It's like fantasy fiction, young adult, people who enjoy reading, I guess like, I hate to compare it because Game of Thrones is so big, but Game of Thrones,
Okay.
enjoy reading something like that because it's a lot of mermaids, sorcerers, genies, gargoyles in it. So.
Okay, I can dig it. In A World Outside, does it have a target audience as well?
I would say younger adults, teen read more.
Okay.
And then, yeah, so fantasy fiction, of course, again.
Okay, I can dig it. So let's backtrack a little bit.
All right.
So how did you get into writing? Like, what made you want to do writing?
Well, actually, I had a middle school teacher in Germany, and she would have me write short. She loved my short stories.
Okay.
Not my structure of writing so much, but to help me do that, she had me, instead of do book reports, she made me do short stories. So I basically did a book report of my own story. And then a junior high came, and one of my best friends growing up, whenever I moved here, she was my best friend. She would read all my work and so supportive, and it was amazing.
What made you want to publish this book? Like, because you wrote it, what pushed you to the decision, like, hey, here's what I want to do. I want to put this book out there.
I'm still not happy with it. Like, I don't think I'll ever be, because, like,
Really?
when I'm done with it, I'm like, you know what, I could have done this, or I could have done that. I'm just never satisfied. But my friend, that I work with that writes her books, eroticas.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's basically the main self-publishing books is eroticas. So,
ladies and gentlemen, there you go. If you want to write a book, you just put some erotica out there, you're good to go.
yeah, that was her book. So, but of course, mine's not erotica. But she did help me self-publish my book. If she wasn't in my life, if she didn't push me, then I would never have self-published.
Well, see, that's good. Always have somebody supporting you and getting you to go where you need to go.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the book here, A World Outside. So if you want to check it out, we'll have in the comments down below all the links. You can purchase it on Amazon and I believe paperback as well.
Yeah.
So you can get with me or you can get with Daniella Ray because we'll have the links for you. So we can get you a paperback copy or you can buy a digital copy, which you should read it because it's definitely a good book that you should check out. If you have anything else, just let us know. But we'll be right back. During the commercial break, we will show you a cover, an updated cover of A World Outside, and we'll have that date that when it'll be available so that way you can have the most updated version of A World Outside. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and I'm going to go first.
Charmeleon,
Squirtle,
Charizard,
War Turtle,
Blastoise,
Bulbasaur, Venusaur,
Raichu,
Ivysaur,
Mew,
Clefairy,
Mewtwo,
Clefable,
Jigglypuff,
Moltres,
Wigglytuff,
Zapdos,
Magmar,
Articuno,
Beedrill,
Electabuzz,
Growlithe,
Scyther,
Kakuna,
Arbok,
Weedle,
Ekans,
Caterpie,
Coffee,
Metapod,
Weezing,
Butterfree,
Cashway,
Haunter,
Gengar,
Geodude,
Porygon,
Onix,
Ditto,
oh, Pidgey,
Mr. Mime,
Pidgeot.
Kakuna?
I said that one!
Ah,
Yeah!
dang it!
I did the
Dang
whole
it.
Beedrill family!
Oh, dang it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like I lost. Thank you for being on the show, Daniella Ray.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Robert.
Oh, no problem. And remember to check out her book, A World Outside. We'll have all that information available for you in the comments. So definitely hit me up, hit Danielle Ray up, so that way we can get you a copy of this book. But I will see you guys again next week.